11 News at 4.
Well, there's more to come this Friday. Next, how a pair of sisters is making a difference when it comes to heart health.
And road rage. Well, the Twin Cities Heart Walk is this weekend, and nearly 25,000 are expected to attend. But when you think of heart disease or stroke, you don't think that healthy-looking people in their 30s are susceptible. However, that's not the case for our next guest and her sister. Diana Dutcher and her sister Amanda Hayter join us to share their remarkable story of stroke and survival. Thank you so much for joining us. Amanda, I'm going to start with you because this is really your story. So what happened 4 years ago?
Well, I was going to the state fair. It was in 2008, August of 2008, and I was driving to a park and ride, and I wanted to park my car and take the bus to the state fair. And I had my 6.5-month-old son in the back seat, and I just drove to the park and ride lot. I opened the door, got out of the car, and I just collapsed. And luckily there were enough people in the parking lot that saw me fall, and they went and got the parking lot attendants. The parking lot attendants were very organized and quick about calling the ambulance, and they called the ambulance right away. The ambulance came and got me and took me. The paramedics in the ambulance were very good. They knew that I was having a brain trauma, so they took me straight to Regents Hospital, where they have a neurosurgeon on call, and so they knew that with brain trauma that it was critical to get quick care. And so they bypassed what was the closest hospital and took me straight to Regents, which was actually very beneficial for my recovery because I got quick surgery and I was able to have quick intervention. And then finally I ended up having a craniotomy where they removed my aneurysm. And so I was able to recover from that. It took me about 6 months to fully recover, where I could get to the point where I was working full-time again, driving my car and doing everything like normal. But, you know, luckily I had some quick intervention, and there were people who knew how to recognize a stroke.
And at age 33, we just don't, and looking at you, you look very healthy.
Thank you.
We just don't expect that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what the doctors said. They said, people are really not going to know you had a stroke. You might have a scar here or a scar on your head, but there's no physical manifestation of what happened to me.
And that's great.
Which is great, yeah. I mean, I feel so thankful for that.
Now, as a result of this, you have become one of the top fundraisers at this walk, and you're going to be honored this weekend.
Yes, I am. I'll be inducted in the Hall of Fame this weekend, so I'm very excited about it.
And as a result of her experience, have you now looked more into heart health history as a family?
We have, yes, and we're 2 of 5 siblings, so all 5 of us went and got our brains checked out too, and luckily we're all okay. So
excellent.
Yeah. It did bring up some family things for us.
Well, we have pictures of last year's walk. It starts at the Target Field, and you have 2 choices. It's what, a 1-mile walk and a 3-mile walk?
Yep, that's right.
And the event starts at 7 or 7:30 in the morning?
7:30 to 10 is when the health fair and the booths are open. And then 10 to 11 is the opening ceremonies. And then at 11 o'clock, they'll shut down the streets in downtown and we'll take a walk.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us and for sharing your stories. And it's nice to see that you're so heart healthy, both of you.
Thank you.
Again, the Twin Cities Heart Walk this Saturday from 7:30 to 1 at Target Field. All the details are on KARE11.com's 4 p.m. homepage.
The popular